In the last couple of weeks, I got really excited about computer hardware. And for some reason, it just clicked and I started reading a lot about it. I looked into it. I looked at the history of processors. And more importantly, I looked at the history of GPUs. And I'm really into it now. I'm really fascinated by it. But as I go online and I go to a Romanian store, I find this oddity, this card, which costs $7,000, right? So it's an Nvidia Quadro, and it costs $7,000. And I don't know anything about it, right? And if I don't know about something, it scares me because I don't understand it. It frightens me. You know, like the question that I asked is like, can it run Crysis? That's the most important aspect of a video card, right? Apparently it can run Crysis. I don't know if it can run the remake. By the way, they're remaking Crysis, and from what I've seen from a couple of people, yeah, you're going to have problems playing it even with the latest cards. It's going to be another benchmark that's going to be used by people. And probably it's going to dethrone the Microsoft simulator, which we have now, the flying one. But anyway, right, so I'm really interested. It's like, what is this card? Why is it so expensive? Like, my computer is a lot cheaper than $3,000, right? And it's a gaming rig. I can play pretty much everything I want at max. Why would you pay so much for a card? And I look into it, and in the reviews, a lot of people say that FIFA 2011 runs well on it. Minecraft runs very good on high if you have this card, right? And then I go online and I find out that apparently this card is not for gaming, right? It's for people who are into streaming or coding or like any other silly things that I don't understand, like transcoding. Like, what the fuck is that? But it's basically like for designers, for professionals. But you know, like, this answer didn't really please me. It didn't really please me because, like, what do you mean it's not good for gaming, but it's for something else? Like, what exactly is it? So apparently Nvidia has this Quadro thing, which is a complete separate type of cards they are having. And the reason it's not good for gaming is that it's very specific at what it does, and it tries to give accuracy at the thing that it does. Gaming, however, doesn't rely that much on accuracy. The way it was explained to me, with gaming, the speed of the information is more important rather than the accuracy of it being to 100%. So that's why you get like high FPS when you're gaming with an RTX. This one is the opposite. So while you can game with it, what you're really doing is you're wasting a lot of money. I mean, paying $7,000 for a card that's not going to be as good as gaming as a RTX 390 doesn't make any sense. Alright, like, it's complete waste of cash. So in response, yeah, I mean, you can game with it, but like, no, don't do it. Like, there are other cards for gaming that are much better. And the reason why they're also more expensive, apparently it's also the supply and demand, because there's a lower demand. That's how the company gets its money back, by increasing the cost. And it's also like a different architecture. It's a lot more difficult to make one, apparently, so they know the prices are increasing. But still, man, like $7,000 a card. Are you kidding me with this? This is insane. Yeah, let me know what you think. Like, maybe you can explain it to me a little bit better, because like I went on the internet and I really looked it up in order to find this. And I thought that, hey, you know, like, if I was curious and I genuinely looked it up, maybe other people are curious as well, and, you know, you might get something out of this video. Not that you were probably going to buy a Quadro anyway, right? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comment section.